Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be another series from YSL. Been really slow with this actually. Don't know why. Well, it's maybe I'm actually I don't know. I just can't seem to manage my time. It's really hard to explain. Maybe it's because of the stacked up schoolwork, but you know, it's the weekends now, so hopefully I can commit some time into this. We have Fly versus Tho. That's a series which I did actually mention in the previous, at the end of the previous series. So yeah, let's see how this will do. Fly, who is the only orc player I believe in the best of 8, needs to prove himself because in the previous series it wasn't that successful when he versed Ted. So yeah, hopefully he will be able to perform better. But unfortunately his opponent is Tho, and Tho does not like to lose. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult matchup, I believe, for Fly. Anyway, he is going to be spawning as the blue orc player on the bottom left, and Tho is going to be spawning as the red human player on the bottom right. I believe it's been a while since I've seen Tho on his main race. I'm pretty sure out of all his matchups so far he's versed humans, so that's generally why he would off-race, but anyway, he is on human now. Fly is going to go for the tried and true Blade Master, as always. Will it be effective against the Archmage, however? Well, typically Blade Master does well against the Archmage, but there are one of those rare chances where the Archmage seems to be just invulnerable compared to the Blade Master and just can't seem to die. Let's see if that's going to happen in this series or not. Tome of Knowledge has been dropped, as well as the +6 strength. So far it's looking like the Archmage wants to, or at least the Archmage will have enough health to actually withstand the Blade Master, so let's see how this will work out. Speed Scroll and Windwalk has been used. Unfortunately the Blade Master, who was surprisingly started late compared to the Archmage, is a little late. So let's see if he can pick up a couple of kills right here. He is looking for these peasants right now. Still, there we go. First one and the second one has been taken out. But the Blade Master is actually taking quite a bit of damage. The militia, a couple of militia has been pulled off as well, but the Blade Master will be pushed away. And right now we are actually thinking of what is Fly gonna go for. He has started Stronghold right now. He is, how many grunts does he actually have? He might only have 2. Actually he only has 1. His second one is coming out right now, and there we go. So yeah, that's a rather, I guess, early Stronghold. I mean, we usually see orc players getting their 3rd grunts, I guess, by the time they get their Stronghold, but actually I could be wrong. I don't seem to remember anymore. That's the problem. Oh well. Keep Tech has also been started for Tho. The Blade Master is chasing around the Archmage. Archmage still no boots of speed, so he will eventually get caught by the Blade Master, so needs to be a little careful about that. But thanks to that +6 strength, he will have enough health and regen to hopefully just live through the Blade Master. And there's the 3rd grunt. Didn't actually go for a proper surround, but it's all good, I guess. I would imagine Tho is going to go for the long distance creeping, which he is doing with the militia. Elemental dropped right here, hoping to actually get that orc burrow either destroyed or cancelled. Most likely will be cancelled. Oh, never mind. The elemental actually took way more damage than I thought. And the footmen are being sent to the top camp. Militia did clear the Null Brute camp on the right. Blade Master is still indecisive on what he wants to do. which is obviously not a good thing. And the Archmage is very close to level 3. Um, so yeah, this is not looking good for Fly again. I mean, he hasn't had the best early games. In the two games that he played against Ted, and it's not looking that favorable for him in this one, unfortunately. Stronghold has been completed. Will we be seeing the Bestiary and Spirit Lodge placed down, or not? The Bestiary has been placed down. Spirit Lodge usually follows a little later, so don't expect that to be placed down immediately. We might even see a second hero start up before the Spirit Lodge, and we do have the Shadow Hunter coming out. Warmill also being placed down at the back of the base, so yeah. Alright, Blade Master is going to be on the Archmage. Fairly good planning coming in from Tho. As soon as he hits 3, he goes and harasses Fly's base, dropping down a level 2 elemental. Obviously it's going to be a little tankier, it's going to hit harder. Unfortunately, Tho doesn't exactly have that many units himself. Double Sanctums has been placed down. The sorceresses are going to be vital, I believe, in this certain matchup, because that's generally how humans like to completely demolish orcs, is just cast slows everywhere, and I guess just prevent the Blade Master and orcs and raiders from getting out as many attacks as possible. Level 2 has finally been gained for the Blade Master, and he did pick up a Circle of Nobility. Beastmaster picked up as the second hero as well for Tho. We usually see this from him, actually. And yeah, so just a lot of summon units. Not only do we see it a lot from Tho, we also see it a lot with humans versus orcs. I don't know, it just seems like Quillbeasts and Elementals' favorite breakfast meals are orc burrows, and the Spirit Lodge is actually going to be the target of those Quillbeasts. Not quite sure he will be able to get it, but the Elemental did turn around, and the building, I don't believe, was cancelled. I don't think Fly was anticipating that Elemental turning around, and that might have been lost resources, who knows. But the Spirit Lodge has once again been replaced. Beastmaster is being chased by the Blade Master. However, the Blade Master doesn't seem like he poses too much of a threat. There we go with the slow coming in from those sorceresses. And the Blade Master, he can't really help it. He is eventually going to be outran. Shadow Hunter and Grunts coming back to try and just deal with these elementals. Although the elemental will actually time out, it won't exactly kill the Spirit Lodge either. But anyway, we are starting to get the raider counts up for Fly. Tho, on the other hand, continuing to get his, I guess, one true unit, which are the sorceresses. He is also getting Magic Sentry, so it does indeed look like he wants to go for some tower plays. He is moving a lot of militia over to Fly's base, and just generally the main army is trying to just secure a foothold at the doorstep of Fly. We are going to see some troll headhunters coming out because, well, you know, they do quite a good amount of damage against those sorceresses and priests, but you know, they also suffer from slows, so yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for that. Dust Burns is being used, so the Blade Master is unable to retreat if he ever gets into a bad situation. He does not have a TV scroll. He is going to windwalk though, so yeah, despite being seen through the dust, it's kind of hard to kill off a Blade Master who has the ignoration on unit collision, so that's pretty important as well to consider. Footman is going to be taken down, but the towers have been placed. Magic Sentry is obviously applies to the scout tower, so we'll be able to see the Blade Master nonetheless. However, is Tho actually running out of units? This might be the momentum that Fly needs. Hex has been used on the Beastmaster, and it looks like the Beastmaster will indeed fall. He did place down his last Quillbeast before falling, so yeah, this is going to be Tho trying to just push this back, but if these guard towers get completed, I really think that Tho, despite losing his Beastmaster, is maybe going to win this. Anyway, Coda Beast did finish digesting a unit. Unfortunately, it was taken down rather quickly. Spirit Link is being used thanks to those Spirit Walkers finally being queued up, and the guard tower has not been completed. Heavy armor on those guard towers, and they will be able to do a lot of damage against those Spirit Walkers and Troll Hit Hunters. However, the guard tower did actually get destroyed thanks to those Raiders, who do deal siege damage, you know, even though it doesn't exactly do bonus. It's just still a lot of damage, I guess. I guess you can call it that. But anyway, it looks like Tho is actually going to regain back his footholding. He is going to bring back his Beastmaster. The +6 strength was actually given to him. And at level 4 on the Archmage, level 2 Brilliance Aura. Yep, there we go. We just saw it being trained up. And this will obviously benefit the entirety of the human army besides those peasants. Priests, sorceresses, all benefit from this. And I mean, what would be worse, although Tho's not actually going for that, if he trained his sorceresses with the adept training, invisibility could have potentially been Fly's worst nightmare, and Fly is going to lose a couple of units, including his Shadow Hunter. GG from him, and Tho is once again going to claim another victory, and Fly once again is going to receive another loss. So rather unfortunate for him, but yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys in game 2 of this Biz 3 series.